All right, so I think my thoughts on Lamar Jackson have been very consistent. I've always kept the same stance, and that stance is Lamar is a very good quarterback. However, he's great at what he does best. And what he does best is run the football. He's very smart with his reads, as far as reading the ends, reading the linebackers. He's very smart in where he picks his run lanes. But when it comes to passing the football, he's maybe decent. And whether if you disagree with me or not, that's not my point. My point is I haven't changed that opinion much. Now, this past season, I seen vast improvements from Lamar Jackson in the passing game. So I'm very impressed with what he's done this last season compared to what I seen before that. So I will give him that. Can he improve? Yes. Can he change my opinion? Yes. A lot of people, when it comes to things, are so closed-minded that they can't be changed. Whether if that's political, sports, business, celebrities, anything. People are so closed-minded that they can't look at it from a different perspective and rethink their opinion. I will 100% admit that I'm wrong when I see it. And people all the time when I talk about this talk to me about, well, look at his numbers. And this is not a video about Lamar Jackson. I just want to explain my thoughts on Lamar Jackson to show the fit. Because I'm talking about, I believe J.K. Dobbins will change the Ravens for years to come. I love J.K. Dobbins. I was ticked when I found out the Ravens got him. I was sitting there hoping the Steelers wouldn't take him, and they didn't. They took Claypool, which I was happy they did that, even though they always make good receivers out of guys who, it is what it is. But anyway, so I was thrilled the Steelers didn't take him. Then, of course, the Baltimore Ravens take him. That did not make me happy at all. And, I'm happy for the Ravens. I'm happy for Ravens fans. You just got to steal where you did. I really think he's the best running back in the draft, and I love the draft. The running backs coming out of the draft. I love Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I love DeAndre Swift. Excuse me. Jonathan Taylor. I love Jonathan Taylor. I love this running back class. Any one of those guys I think are going to be a star in the NFL for their respected teams. But when it comes to the Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson is the vocal point of the offense. They've surrounded him from a game plan standpoint, from a playbook standpoint, to fit his skill set, which is what they should do anyway. That's just the right thing to do. The Browns are finally doing that with Baker. But Lamar Jackson is not a skilled thrower. He's maybe a decent thrower at best. And I was talking about the numbers I got on a separate trail there. Lamar's numbers look good because of the system he's in. This system is run first and even run second. The passing game, what I tell people when they say look at the numbers, his numbers are great. His numbers are fantastic. I can't deny that. But when you look at the pass attempts, you look at the I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on in my throat, but you look at the attempts, pick literally any other quarterback. You can even pick a running quarterback. Pick a guy like Josh Allen, Kyler Murray, Deshaun Watson. The attempts from the Ravens passing the football compared to any other quarterback are way down. Way down. And that's because it's a run system. So when you run, 90% of the time, the defense are going to be strategizing for that. So they're not that they're not expecting it or they're not ready, but it's like, you're not worried about Lamar Jackson passing the football. I mean, that's just the truth. You can ask almost any defensive coordinator in the NFL. I guarantee you, they would say they're worried about the run first. And I think a guy like J.K. Dobbins, what he does, because I've had a feeling that the Ravens this season are going to try to spread the ball out more, try to change the system from strictly run to implement more pass plays within the system. I don't think that is a smart idea. If they do go at it slowly. But I think what J.K. Dobbins does is he changes their run system. You got a guy in Dobbins who he's got a lot of speed, okay? He hits a hole, he can fly. At the same time, he is still a very physical runner. But you look at what Dobbins did, and just look at his highlights at Ohio State. He's a very different style of a runner compared to what they're working with currently. And it's not that, I don't know, their system running the ball is not bad right now, but what J.K. Dobbins is going to do is he's going to allow them to spread that run system out more. He can hit the edges, he can hit the the middle, he can, he's a very balanced runner, I guess is what I'll say. And I really don't think that Mark Ingram can do the same things that J.K. Dobbins can do. That's why I think if the Ravens use Mark Ingram up the middle, goal line, short yard situations, and they bring in Dobbins and they strategize their run plays around, more of a diverse running lanes for both Lamar and Dobbins, it's going to be extremely hard to stop them, more than it already is. And I think if you diversify the run game, that's going to open up more in the pass game as far as more open, more short yard. Because that's my thing. Lamar's fine under 15 yards. He's decent. Consistently past 15, 20 yards, he's not great. And I don't care if I get heat from that. That's my opinion. So I think J.K. Dobbins, if used right, can change the system, because I think it takes a lot more emphasis off of Lamar and puts a lot more stress on the defense to contain both Dobbins and Lamar. And not that they don't have that issue already with Ingram, but Ingram is such a different style. Dobbins brings a whole different game. That's why I think Dobbins can change the Ravens for years to come, because you're changing your capabilities. You can't do the same things. Not that Mark Ingram's bad. He is great. He's a great running back, but he doesn't have the same skill set that J.K. Dobbins does. So the Ravens stealing Dobbins where they did, it's going to change their entire offense. And I'm glad as a Browns fan we play them week 1, because I think what's going on in training camps and stuff like that, I don't know if they're going to be completely to their full potential as far as using Dobbins. So I think we'll split with the Ravens this year. A lot of people think the Ravens are unstoppable. They're not unstoppable, but they are hard to beat. They're a very good team. But I think once Dobbins gets in rhythm as far as what they want to do, get ready, because assuming Lamar doesn't get hurt or anything like that, and the threat of his legs are still there, that offense is going to be, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. That's what I'll say. So let me know your thoughts. How much of an impact would J.K. Dobbins have to the Ravens offense this season? I don't know about, I think the first half you're not going to see as much, but once they start giving him more carries, putting him in different positions, better positions, it's just frustrating. I can't believe they got him. I can't believe a team that good stole a player that good. Absolutely insane. And they even got what's his name? Patrick Queen. So they had a good draft. They had a really good draft. Rich get richer. So let me know your thoughts. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.